Hello, everybody. This is Bancho Thulu, and welcome to Game 4 of our Rational Thoughts campaign, The Unspeakable Oath. So, I did some upgrades between scenarios. I upgraded Peter Sylvester on Carolyn, mainly for the will bonus, because her will only starts at 3. It's nice to boost that up so she can get more value out of this Close the Circle. I also boosted up Liquid Courage. It gives us a little bit more card draw, potentially, and I don't know. It's nice. I wanted to upgrade from before the scenario, or I wanted to spend all my XP before this scenario because this could be a tough one sometimes. On Leo, I felt like he needed a little bit more economy, so I put 3 easy marks in his deck for 1 XP, and I upgraded the beat cops to level 2 because those are really, really nice, especially with agency backup. He can now kill stuff testlessly a good portion of the time. To make room for the easy marks, I cut elusive and guts, or 1 elusive and 2 guts. I still have 1 elusive in there. The 2 guts are nice, but they're not necessary when I have 4 will, I don't think. And I also added the Tired Cloak to my deck because that sounds pretty cool. So let's set up the actual scenario. We do intro 2, which goes intro 3, and we have Constance's information. We parlayed with her, so we each get a courage asset that can soak 2 horror. This is not super important because I don't know. Because we have Carolyn who can hopefully heal horror, but it's fine. Then in setup, we choose 1 copy of Asylum Halls, East and West. And then we also get another -3 to the Chaos Bag. Oh, forgot to take the curses out last time. There we go. So our Chaos Bag is looking pretty spooky, potentially. I'm also getting some scenario cards. We have the tablets this time, so they're minus the base draft value of our location, which is, Wait. Yeah. Okay, and then we use, because of the return to, we use this set of acts. We shuffle our encounter deck, and we start at one of the 2 Asylum Halls locations. I'm going to draw my opening hand before doing anything else. Wow, what a deck. What a pull. Alright, this is actually a pretty good hand. I like most of this. I'm going to throw back the easy mark. I'm going to Faustian Bargain on turn 1 to get enough money for an agency backup. I'm going to throw back these and draw more cards. Okay, this is fine. Carolyn, I don't really like any of this. I don't have any of her set up. So I'm just going to redraw everything. And this is much better. Gotta call for backup in case I need to do stuff early. And I'll have 4. And I also have a ward with Peter. This is a pretty good hand. Alright, and we're going to start at the western patient wing. Each lunatic enemy gets +1 horror value. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. Alright, so we need, the agenda has 2 doom on it, and we need 3 or 6 clues in order to advance. We're just going to do setup turn first with Carolyn. She's going to play down Peter Sylvester and a Liquid Courage. And she's going to move to the yard. No, yeah, okay, I'll remove there. On Leo's side, he's going to do something similar. He's going to play Faustian Bargain for 1/2 curses and 5 resources. He's got to play an Enchanted Blade down. And he's going to move to the yard as well. Alright, we did it. Now we can upkeep. So far, so good. We have 1 of 2 Doom. And Carolyn gets her first encounter card. It's a straitjacket. I could ward this, but I don't think I want to. I don't have any hand slots until I spend 2 actions. That's actually fine. Leo can probably get rid of it on his turn. Leo gets a hidden card, which is probably good. Ooh, you cannot attack lunatic enemies? That's real bad. Yeah, that's real bad. Okay. Well, Carolyn's going to go first, and she's just going to investigate, I think, a couple times. She got a -1, which is a clue. Yeah, this is currently... Oh, not very... Currently 1 shroud. She's got 4 intellect, so she's up by 3. That's a -1 if you fail. Did not fail. And her last action is going to be to move back. Leo on his turn is going to... his reaction is going to be to play the agency backup for 6 resources. And then he's going to move. Get rid of this Gift of Madness. So, randomly choose 1 enemy from among the set-aside monster enemies and place it beneath the act deck. And that was move, do that thing. And then his last action, I could move again, but I don't really want to. I'm just going to have him draw a card. That was an okay draw. We'll do upkeep. So Carolyn gets a perception, which is nice. Leo gets an intel report, which is nice. We advance the agenda. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on each of the set-aside lunatic enemies in the encounter deck. The lead investigator must randomly choose a monster and place it beneath the act deck. And then we draw encounter cards. So Carolyn goes first. She draws a maniac on the flow. Okay, she takes the damage. And the maniac takes damage. That's actually fine. Leo draws a walls closing in. It's a willpower 3 test. If he fails, he takes 1 horror for each point he fails by. So just don't fail, Leo. Assessing 4 to 3. Gets his elder sign. He searches the top 3 cards of his deck for, wow, 3 different allies. I think I'm going to take this Beak Cop into his hand. That was actually really, really good. Leo's going to go first, I think. No, I'm going to have Carolyn go first. No, I'll Leo go first. This is actually tough. No, I'll have Leo go first. He's going to play the Beat Cop for 3 resources with his reaction. Then he's going to attack the Maniac with an Empowered Enchanted Blade. He's attacking at 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3, so he's 4 up. Better not miss. -2 is a hit. He'll exhaust the B-Cop and have it take a damage to defeat the Maniac. And then he's going to spend 2 actions to discard this straitjacket from Carolyn. Carolyn is going to There's no horror in play because she doesn't have a miss. Oh, she doesn't have a mystic card, so that's yeah. Carolyn's gonna play call for backup now for one resource. She's a guardian, so she can heal damage from a card. She's going to she's got rogue cards, so she can move. Then she's got a seeker card, so she can discover a clue. Oh, wait, no. Oh, she healed the damage because she was a survivor. There wasn't an enemy for her to deal damage to. But I got 3 out of the 4, or the 5 possibilities, so that was actually pretty good. Carolyn is going to draw a card. Ooh, that's pretty good too. I'm going to throw down a deduction here, though. I'm investigating at 5 to 2, so I'm up by 3. I could throw in this perception to be up 5, but I think being up 3 seems fine. That's an auto fail. That's unfortunate. And this is after you successfully investigate. Yeah, okay. So upkeep. And we get 1 of 7 doom. Carolyn gets Bleeding Walls. The shroud value of her location is 2. So she's testing 3, 4 to 2. So she's up by 2. I think that's fine. I succeed. Leo draws another hidden card. It's the exact same one. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to have Leo go first. He's going to move. He'll discover a clue with agency backup. That doesn't trigger this because he didn't successfully investigate. He's going to actually investigate at 3 to 2, and Carolyn's going to commit a perception to him. So he's 5 to 2, he's up by 3. He gets a clue, he successfully investigates, so he has to discard a card. He'll discard this Derringer, and Carolyn will draw a card. And the last action is just going to discard this Gift of Madness, which puts another lunatic or another monster enemy beneath the act deck, which is very unfortunate. But I didn't do the thing on the yard, did I? No, I didn't. I had a plan to do that, but I didn't do it. Okay. Alright, Carolyn's going to investigate this location. She's up by 3? Or she's up by 2. It's probably fine. Skull's a -1, so she succeeds. And then she's going to discard this unexpected courage. She's going to move. Actually, no. We're going to spend the clues now. So we have to test... Alright, Leo's going to test his combat. He's at a 4-5 because of B-Cup. I'll commit a promise of power to add a curse to the bag and be 9 to 4. Leo succeeds, so we advance to Act 2A. So now we can go into Arkham Asylum locations. Carolyn's going to move. And she's going to move again. Nice, that's a good location for her to be at. And then we're going to upkeep. That's a nice card draw. We're at 2 doom of 7. Carolyn gets a young psychopath. She'll take a horror because why not? Put it on Peter. So she's only got 2 fight. Leo draws an encounter card. It's a sign of Haster. Every time an investigator takes 1 or more horror, Here she takes one additional horror. This is peril. I'm going to attach this to the act. Okay, that was unfortunate. But we have Carolyn go first. She's going to take a horror to evade the young psychopath. That's her first action. Her second action, she's going to move. For the basement halls, we put the set-aside patient confinement locations into play. And these are all connected to the basement hall. Okay, so that's fun. Okay, let's, now she's going to play St. Hubert's Key as her last action. Let's get that intellect up, and then Peter's gonna heal a horror, and she's gonna gain a resource. Leo is gonna play a lucky he's gonna play a lucky cigarette case. And they could move. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Move. Leo's actually going to deal damage with the B-Cup and deal damage with agency backup to defeat the young psychopath. Just so I don't have to deal with her. That's the end of my turn, and upkeep. Nice. We get 3 of 7 Doom. Carolyn draws an encounter card. Dance of the Yellow King. There are no lunatics in play, so this gains Surge. Walls closing in. I'm testing 4 willpower. I have 3, 4, 5 willpower, so I'm up by 1. Down by 1. Down by 2. Remove that. I'll add a horror to Peter, and I'll add a horror to this asset. Maddening Delusions, I have no hidden cards, so this just surges into a hidden card. If I don't take a play action, I take a damage on horror. That's fine. I'll have Carolyn go first. She's going to investigate, play a deduction, bring her to 6 intellect, and this is 8 intellect. So she's 8 to 4, up by 4. Let's go. -2 is a success, so she gets both clues and draws a card from perception. Action 2, she's going to spend a clue to move into one of these patient confinements. Okay. She can test willpower 0 to try to find a way out. And she passed. So we have recalled the way out. So I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to mark every time that we have done a thing with one of these white pawns. Just so I know what we still have to do. Leo's going to take a little side adventure. He's going to move to the infirmary. He'll use agency backup, take a horror to grab a clue. And he'll investigate at 3 to 3. Up by 2, up by 4. -4 is a clue. So that's another victory point. And then he's going to spend an action to move back here. And that was us. So, upkeep. Oh, I forgot. Pierce should heal at the end of Carolyn's turn. Upkeep. Rational Thought. I can't heal horror. Oh yeah, at the end of Leo's turn, he takes the damage on horror. He didn't do a play action. Rational Thought. She gains She has to heal off 4 horror. Good thing we have this liquid courage that should be able to heal it all off. But that takes a lot of actions. Unless she somehow fails. We are at 4-7 doom. Cloud memory. I'm going to choose to forget this. This could be a really, really bad card. But in this case, it doesn't do it. Like, it costs me 1 action. I can just recall this. Leo gets fragile thoughts. He's at a shroud 3 locations, so he has to discard events with a shroud with a printing cost of 3. He only has 1 event in hand, so he's gonna discard that. This doesn't gain surge, so that's that. Alright. Carolyn is gonna try to heal some horror. She's testing willpower 2. She's at 5 willpower, so up by 3. Down by 1. Or not. She's up by 3, up by 1, up by 0. So she passes, heals a horror, and draws a card. Oh, wait. No, she doesn't heal a horror and draw a card. This is not the upgrade one. She heals 2 horror, which is actually good. I'm going to do that again. Did I remove that curse? I did. So I'll have back. I'm going to do that same thing again. I'm up by 3. I pass and discard rational thoughts. Rational thought. And then I'm just going to not investigate. Do this test again to recall the way out. It's a 0 difficulty test. I didn't auto fail, so I recalled the way out. Alright. Leo is going to move. He's going to spend a clue to move to this patient confinement. Test strength 2 to release the patient from his bonds. Strength 2 is pretty good. Do I want to grab this clue? I think I do want to grab this clue with agency back up. And then I'm going to investigate. Or not investigate. I'm going to do this test. I'm at 5 to 3. I'm at 6 to 2. I was at 5 to 2, now I'm at 6 to 2. I'm up by 4. I succeed, I can ready the agency back up and heal the horror. And I've remembered that I've released a dangerous patient. Okay, so I've got more than enough clues to do all the things I didn't do. I didn't need that clue, but I grabbed it anyway. So then we were upkeeping. Oh, Peters Webster should feel up in Carolyn's turn. Drew a gang up. That's pretty nice. We go 5 of 7 Doom. Bleeding Walls. What's the shroud value of Carolyn's location? 2, so she's a 5 to 2, so she's up by 3. It's a -2, so she succeeds. Leo draws a mad patient. Nearest asylum halls is this one. That's fine. We can just run through it and evade it with the ability, probably. I'm going to have Carolyn go first. She's going to move. She's going to spend the clue. And move. We advance Act 2B. Goodbye, Sign of Hastir. Nobody took any horror since then, right? No. Maybe Leo did? I don't remember. Wait. I'm going to give Leo 1 horror because I think he might have gotten hit by his hidden card. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I literally just forgot about that card until just now, but it didn't matter. We're advancing the act. Choose an investigator patient's confinement Daniel's cell. That is Carolyn. She gets a Daniel Chesterfield card with radical treatment attached to him. And the encounter discard pile and each enemy underneath the act deck, so all these monsters get shuffled in. Daniel Chesterfield is an ally, so he kicks out Peter Sylvester, which is a little unfortunate. And he's got radical treatment. When I take horror, if at least one of that horror is not assigned to Daniel, I take a damage. At the end of the round, I take 2 horror. So that's pretty unfortunate. Last action, I'm just going to move. Let's see. To get rid of... I need to go to the infirmary and succeed at this test. A willpower or intellect test. I'm at intellect of 5, so it should be okay to get rid of that. Let's see. So it's the end of the round. Okay, at the end of the round, I take 2 horror. Leo's gonna move. I'm debating whether I want to take out this mad patient now to clear the way for Carolyn. I think I do. I'm gonna move. Engage the mad patient. And then I'm going to... No, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move over here, spending a clue. So I can test intellect to speak to the patient here. I'm up by 1. I'm up by 2. I'm going to do that test. Up by 2, I fail. Oh well. Upkeep. End of the round, Carolyn takes 2 horror. I'm going to put 1 on Daniel Chesterfield so I don't take a damage. And we get a doom. Bleeding Walls. Test willpower X. So I'm at 4 to 4. I'm just tempted to cancel this. Yeah, I think I'm going to cancel this and put a horror on Daniel Chesterfield. I can't afford to lose an action right now. Leo's going to draw a card. Fragile Thoughts. He has to discard events. He has no events in his hand, so this surges. Walls closing in. Test will 3, so he's up by 1, 4 to 3. Let's go. He passes. Okay. I think Leo's going to try to do this check again. He's up by 1, or he's even. That's not even that good. No, I'm not going to try to do that check. We need 4 of the following. So we need to do this and this, or... Is there one in the gardens? I can never remember. I know there's one in the kitchen, and I could do that pretty easily. Could commit this agency back up to be up by 1. Now Leo's just going to move. Engage the mad patient. Take a damage on the B-Cop and the agency back up to defeat the mad patient. And with his last action, he's going to... draw a card. Okay. Carolyn's going to move to the infirmary, and she's going to use this to test intellect 6, and get commit a promise of power. So I'm at 4, 5 plus 4 is 9. I'm up by 3. Up by 1. Pass. So a radical treatment goes to the victory display. Oops. Clear out the victory display from last time. Okay. So we currently are at 3 victory points, and we're halfway through the scenario, so that's pretty good. Upkeep. Diamond Blast is a nice one. Mitch Brown is pretty nice, too. Not too mad about this. I forgot about this lucky cigarette case. I think I probably could trigger it once or twice, but I didn't, so. We are advancing the agenda, though. The lead investigator must randomly choose a monster. Constance Dumaine is not slain. I did double check, but I'm 90% sure she's not slain. Nope. We didn't slay one that we parlayed, unfortunately. That's, she's pretty spooky. She's got 6 health, which is a lot of health. 4 fight, which is a decent amount of fight. Then we get encounter cards. Oh, we shuffle the monster into the encounter deck without looking at it. Okay, not underneath the act. Now whenever we put an enemy beneath the act, we just shuffle them into the encounter deck. So we draw a card. Maddening Delusions. Carolyn has no hidden cards. Fragile Thoughts. No. I have to discard an event. I'm going to discard a Dynamite Blast. And Mad Patience goes on Leo. That's fine. So, we have to do 2 more tasks. We could do this task pretty easily. I'm tempted to run over to the kitchens, because I believe that has a victory point on it, and I have time. I have 8 full rounds, so Carolyn's going to go first. She's just going to move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then Leo is going to use his Leo reaction to play Mitch Brown for 2 resources. He's going to attack the... No, I'm not going to attack the thing. No, I will attack the thing with the Enchanted Blade. I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. So I'm up by 5. -1. I do get to use Lucky Cigarette Case. Probably should use that a bunch more. I discard that. Then I'm also going to just catch up with Carolyn. And then enemy phase, we have a Hunter. I also took a Horror because I attacked the Mad Patient, so put the Horror on the B cup. And then we upkeep. Knife Therapy is nice. Bought in Blood, I have to discard an ally assets. I'll discard this B cup. I'm just going to replace it with an agency backup soon, so that'll be fine. We're at 1 doom of 8. And we get a hidden card. You cannot attack lunatic enemies. That kind of turns off Gang Up a little bit, but that's fine. Straight Jacket. The real question is this worth a cancel? And I don't think it is. Because I returned the Enchanted Blade to my hand, so that basically gives me a free refresh on the Enchanted Blade. Because now Leo can just discard the Straight Jacket. And then replay the Enchanted Blade. And it has 3 more charges on it. So that treachery wasn't that bad. Carolyn's gonna move to the kitchen. Oh, this doesn't have victory points. I was misremembering. But we'll grab those clues. I'll spend an action to investigate. I'm 4 to 2. 5 to 2 even. Up by 3. So I get a clue. Then I'll grab the last clue. No, I won't. I will fail. And that's the end of my turn. So, Hunter's gonna hunt. We're gonna upkeep. The Guts is nice. And the B-Cop is pretty nice too. 2 of 8 Doom. I get another hidden card. This is going to deal me direct damage and direct horror if I don't play a card, which I probably won't. Walls closing in. I'm 4-2 on this test. I think I'll just let that happen. Passed by 2, so I get to a lucky cigarette case and draw a card. Alright, so Carolyn's going to go first. She's going to investigate. Up by 3. And that's a -1, so she gets a clue. She's going to do this action. A willpower check, committed guts. I'm at 4, 5, 6, 2, 2. So I'm up by 4. I succeed. In last action, I'll just move. Oops. So we need one more of these things to advance. One more thing to remember. Leo's going to do a thing. He's going to... Ooh. He's going to move. Engage Constance. He's going to attack her at 6-4. 8-4. It's a -2, so he does 4 damage. And last action will just attack her again at 8-4. And defeat her. So she goes to the victory display. And Leo draws a card from Overpower, and it's a Derringer. Okay. Let's upkeep. Nice teleport card. If I need it, which I probably don't, but I might take it. We're at 3 of 8 Doom. Carolyn draws a straight jacket. She'll just accept it. I'm not going to put anything in her hands. Probably. Oh, I forgot this should have gone off and dealt her damage on a horror. And she took horror. And it wasn't assigned to Daniel, so she takes another damage. That's annoying. Walls closing in. I'm up by 1. So I'll just do that. I fail, I can take a horror. Okay. I'm going to have Leo go first. He's going to move. He's going to take a damage. And remember, they incited a fight, which I should have done earlier. Oops. So now I have, I've set a fire in the kitchen, incited the fight amongst the patients, released the dangerous patient, and recalled the way out. So I advance. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on each enemy beneath the act deck into the counter deck. No monster enemies were shuffled, so that's fine. Last action, Leo's gonna move. Why? I don't remember. I don't know. Alright, because Carolyn can join the caravan. She pays 1, 2, 3, 4 less, so only 1 resource. And then I could resign right now. I think I will. Carolyn's out. So Leo draws a card. We get a Doom, and then we draw an encounter card. It is a hidden card. I'll first action resign. I could just sit around waiting for XP enemies to show up, but chances of that happening are pretty low. Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. Yeah. There were no XP enemies in the deck, even. Even if they were all in here, right? Wait, what? Is there an XP enemy that I missed here? I seem to remember there being something. Okay, I guess I misremembered. Good thing I didn't stick around waiting and just doing nothing. Well, we won that scenario. That was pretty efficient. I felt like my decks were more than capable of handling that challenge. We advance and we go to R3. So we escape the asylum. We gain victory equal to the points of the victory display. That's 1, 2, 3. Pretty light on victory points. The scenario is pretty light on victory points. We slay in Constance Domain, and we get 2 Elder Thing tokens. And we're doing this interlude. We are going to ignore the warning. Oh, we gained 2 additional XP because Daniel survived. And we're going to ignore the warning. So we actually gained a total of 5 XP this scenario plus the interlude. And we ignored the warning. We get 2 doubt. And we go to Phantom of Truth. So we're up to 4 doubt, which is pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. That scenario was much easier than I even expected. This can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but honestly, Carolyn is kind of perfectly teched against this scenario, so it wasn't that surprising that we managed to get through it. And Leo is just amazing with the double HC backups. Yeah, his deck is working really well. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time when we go to Paris for the Phantom of Truth. Bye.